Welcome to your magical moon message, ladies and gentlemen. This is the peace dealer. Um, oh shit. Looks like the temperature in Vegas is actually. Welcome to the moon in Cancer, sun in Libra. I'm doing this a little late, so the next one will come out tomorrow. But this represents a psychic breakthrough of your power. We are accomplishing the third quarter square before the new moon. Third quarter square being a closing square, not an opening square that opens up the activation of a cycle, but closes up before we go to the balsamic and, of course, start a new cycle in a new moon. So this is a sincere receptivity, moon in Cancer, to the awareness sun of your social interactions, Libra. And the reason why this is important is because this is going to have you feel into the sincerity of your character as you express that classically to other people, which is going to clash because the way you really feel is not always what you want to communicate to other people. We usually kind of edit this. And with the opposition that the moon has been making to Pluto, you're not in a position to edit it. So if a lot of you have felt deeply in your feelings, if a lot of you have felt like you've been really expressing deep-seated extreme wounds or extreme feelings, this is a good thing. You're purging them with that opposition, especially if you're directing it in your relationships to others. One thing to keep in mind, a lot of people are fucking retarded. And they're going to project to you their beliefs on how other people should live their life, when what makes them retarded is the presupposition and assumption that they can tell other people what to do with their life. You are only responsible over your life. Regardless if you have collective or social karma over other people, we have normalized in a society this whole notion of mistaking opinions for facts and lording these opinions that people think are facts to tell people what to do. And so in that vein, this is why I say over and over, I am not spiritual. When I started this path 10 years ago, I thought that I was supposed to be the most spiritual, woke person ever. And then I realized that what I'm calling a spiritual path is just the natural journey any man or woman takes to unlock self-realization and integrity. And so many of us in this spiritual community have been put in a box and labeled, which makes it so much easier for other people to dismiss what we say because we're just spiritual. I'm not spiritual. Okay, that is a made-up concept in an effort to understand abstract phenomena that we just put this label to. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you still have grown men and women out here who are dumb as fuck. And this is why I curse my ass off, who are dumb as fuck and put this notion that there's a specific way to be spiritual. There is no specific way to be spiritual. There's like the whole concept of doing something that it not being spiritual or it being, that's not a real thing. This is why skeptics laugh at us, because you're not saying anything poignantly rational or logical at all. I'll speak in shorthand because that's just the language we have, but you have to think rationally about this, especially in Libra season where you're directing your character to express who you are. You have to remember in this expression, there is no specific or exact way to be spiritual. Spiritual is of or pertaining to spirit. You have a spirit. Being spiritual is being quintessentially you, expressing the uniqueness of your spirit. It has nothing to do with being good. It has nothing to do with being bad. It has nothing to do with eating a certain way. It has nothing to do with religion. It has everything to do with how you harness the spirit of your own soul and integrate it with your life. That is spirituality, living by the spirit. And this through religion and doctrine has been curtailed to mean all sorts of things it's not. That now people judge and juxtapose this whole notion of what is supposed to constitute a spirituality. Oh, someone who's spiritual shouldn't be cursing and saying words. That's doctrine. Do not mistake doctrine and religion for authenticity and this pseudo sense of spirituality that people push out thinking that they're woke, thinking that they're better than other people. How is that spiritual to think that you live better than someone else because their way of living goes against yours? That's the spirit of division. That's your ego, bitch. So like, keep that in mind. And I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm just saying that, period. So keep that in mind, because now closing out this third quarter square is taking the full moon that we had in Pisces, harvesting from moon in Aries and Cancer the superpowers that we activate after generating the perception of mastering our behavior. And so this is breaking you through a special way of inducing your own inner psychic power in social interactions with others, which is super subtle. This isn't going to come out of subtlety until the new moon. Once we're in the upper end of the zodiac and through Sagittarius, you're seeing your actions affect other people. But once again, with this gaslighting energy and with this character assassination energy, your uniqueness of character will rub other people the wrong way because of certain actions that go against what they believe. And what they may not realize in their stupidity is that their beliefs are opinions that they pass as facts and truth. I say stupidity because facts and truth are presented to them, and instead of accepting reality and opening their mind up to something that goes against what they believe, they stubbornly stick with what they know. And this is called fucking stupidity. And you're dealing with fucking stupid idiots. And trust me, I'm making sure to be as vulgar as possible. Like, if you noticed my career, okay, if I wanted to get 100,000 subscribers, I could have got it yesterday. The reason why I'm getting shadow banned is because I'm not these fake YouTube spiritualists who go out their way to tell you what you want to hear, to say things that feel good to you. I've championed on my platform saying a lot of unpopular opinions that you yourself don't like. I don't even hold back for you because I give you the truth, whether you like it or not, because that's my duty to you. I'm not here to make friends. I brought a sword. Do you think it's hard for me to groom myself? I'll be looking crusty as hell in these videos, y'all. It's nothing for me to cut my beard off, actually line up my hair, get the crust out my eyes, put some chapstick on, wear professional clothing. Like, this is statistically and practically seen to have people look at you and take you more seriously. I could have been doing that. I could have been making list videos. I could be making popular videos. I could have been standing in the narrative. I purposefully do the opposite, because what you have in this world are people who look the part, but they are not really that. People who dress nice, people who dress professional, but they scam and fraud you because you look at them like, oh, they're professional, so they're legit, and they take advantage of that. And then you have people who don't always look the part, but they got the substance. And so I don't necessarily want people to be hooked on an image of me. I want y'all to actually see me, and to show you that you don't need fancy equipment, you don't need all this extra makeup. I didn't need to freaking pop my ass out and shake my booty for attention. Every success that I gained was just from being myself, literally myself, straight out the bed with crust and all that shit. Okay, so like, and that's why I really appreciate y'all, because y'all are the ones who gave me my props and recognized, despite that, oh, this motherfucker spin, he's saying something. So that's the energy you want to bring. You want to come as you are. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean, on the flip side, that doesn't mean I shouldn't take care of my image. It's still something I'm going to work on. It's just I'm not in a rush to, because I take advantage of this, societal expectation of what someone my age is supposed to look like. As a rebel, as a UNLV rebel, I'm literally going to do the opposite and tell you to suck my dick. And watch how you can't really give me anything factual. It's just your opinions you're giving me, which is the whole purpose of this. And what you want to challenge people with too, because Chiron is opposite the sun. You're bridging your own individual uniqueness with social expectations and social awareness. And this is something that, as cool as people desperately try to act, they can't do because they care so much about what other people think. It's a very rare few people who have an internal locus of control. And it takes time to build confidence like this. So other than that, as you step into the moon in Libra, that opposition is going to purge ways of attaching to feelings you don't need to attach to. And this is going to have you feel into the psychic power that you're understanding and developing this nature of your superpowers activating with other people. Libra is showing you shared synchronicities with other people that now bridge with other characters how you connect and open up more of your own talents and abilities. This is going to lead into the closure of this cycle into a new moon, and all hell is going to break loose. But, you know, I don't want to scare you. And before then, there's still going to be a lot of happiness with the moon in Leo. But other than that, y'all don't even the rest of this year is fucking nuts. But other than that, yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this. I just wanted to share this because I forgot to put this out. Tap into, at the end of this moon in Cancer, your inner sincerity, and embrace that projection of insecurity from others that are so extremely perturbed by your own uniqueness. It's letting you know that you're headed in the right direction, and not only are you headed in the right direction, you're expressing yourself the way you need to express yourself as you forge through and connect with others who recognize you as you truly are. There's a lot of evil motherfuckers out here. And when I say that, you might think, but they don't do bad things. Evil isn't about doing bad things. A lot of evil people do good things to throw you off. It's about the rejection of truth. It's about an inability to accept reality and to spread these false narratives that encourage other people to live a lifestyle that rejects this. And so many people are inundated in that the few of you who see it's wrong, they call you crazy because you're a pure one in an impure world. And Cancer is all about holiness. So this is this element of holy balance that you're coming to individually express in your career. Despite the opposition I might have against me, and damn, I understand how what I'm saying may sound like I'm talking about recent things that happened. I'm not talking about anything or any drama that I've recently gone through. I'm just talking about in general. Despite whatever is projected to me, no one has ever said it to my face. No one has the integrity to actually, talk about it. So I don't let it bother me. I just keep moving forward. And that's the advice that I would also project and share with you too. The only reason why I'm saying this is the moon's going to go into Leo. You're going to strengthen with the 11th house quality, full circle of everything coming into the light and you manifesting a lot of goodies. You're going to release the balsamic phase perception in Virgo. Boom, new moon in Libra, new cycle, new story, and it's going to be amazing. You're going to feel into the frustration of other opposing influences who desperately want power over you and to manipulate you, and your decision to just maintain your own sovereignty and not let them will reveal more true colors, reveal more their powerlessness to do anything with you, and reveal more your empowerment to influence those who desperately want to influence you just by being sincere and just by being true to you. Keep killing the game. Make it count. All of y'all who've been showing love, right back at you. What people don't realize is we're a movement. People can sit on their high horse like, oh, that little following, that little group. This little group will whoop all y'all asses, you bitch motherfuckers. And honestly, are you really like bitch motherfucker? Like, that's such a vulgar statement. But feel me here. Like, this is that militant act, because we're in the second boss battle now, by the way. This is kicking off the second boss battle. The moon opposition to Pluto, the square to Pluto, and then the conjunction to Pluto. The second boss battle is bridging your identity with others to fight a common collective enemy. Whereas in Cancer season, we felt individually against this so that we can, join. So pardon my language, but I'm bringing this sense of vulgarity to show you the attitude towards this opposition. It's not I'm gonna play the bigger man and I'm gonna be classy, because we are in Libra season, right? I'm gonna be classy, I'm gonna play the bigger man, and I'm gonna no. It's bringing that authentic fire. Listen here, you raggedy ass. Use stabilizers as always.